Today is a huge day for open source language models. A new language model that is super efficient, open source and free to use was just released. MiniMax 0.1. This is a model with 32 experts, 456 billion total parameters and 45.9 activated for each token. It can extrapolate to 4 million tokens during inference. We're talking about tens of books in context, guys. And right now it beats all of the other open source models. On MMLU it has 88.5, and on your screen and in the link down below you can read the report and see exactly its performance compared to the competition. But compared, guys, to the competition, it's really up to the commercial quality alternatives. It's absolutely insane. And it has also amazing long context performance, as you can see in this graph. We are going to be checking it out on Hailuo AI. I don't know if I called it correctly. So let's get started. Give me 10 viral ideas for a simple front-end web application. And as you can see, search the web option is open, so you can actually use the web search. Make sure that these... Right, so let's type this prompt so we can be trying out this model for free. And I'm super excited. If you're interested in seeing the prices for this, you can, it costs $0.2 for 1 million tokens in input and 1.1 per million tokens for output. All right, so it's very cheap and it's, very competitive in the pricing. And that's for the API version. So here we see the generation happening. It's not very fast. Again, you have to think that this is a quite big model, runs on open source hardware. So we can expect it to take a little bit of time. But as you can see, it gives very, very nice results. And one of the things that I want to tell you is that the results it gives are quite unique. I have been doing this question in the past few videos to LLMs, and I find the answers here and the ideas very unique. All right, so this is an AI-powered speech-to-song converter. That's interesting. Virtual interior design simulator. Global talent showcase platform. AI-powered language learning game. All right, these are very interesting things. Thank you. Make sure the ideas you will propose are very low compute intense. Give me a new list of 5 ideas. So let's see if the ideas that it gives are good enough, and then we will make it code them for us. So that will be amazing. So it says daily world puzzle challenge. All right, so this is a puzzle that every day it has like some challenges. So it literally asks you to create like games and quizzes. All right, that's interesting. Virtual sticker maker. A web app that allows users to create custom stickers using text, emojis, and basic shapes. Basic image manipulation and text rendering. All right, this is interesting. Mood tracking journal with AI insights. Virtual plant watering simulator. All right, suggest 5 utility applications that are 100% running on low compute front end. All right, so I'm going to change a little bit. I'm going to be more specific in the ideas that we wanted to think about and propose to us. Currency converter with real-time updates. All right, this seems very interesting in all honesty. Simple image editor with basic tools. All right. Quick note taking up with Cloud Sync. Local weather forecast with minimal data usage. All right, so I guess out of all of these ideas, the easiest ones to make and the cheapest ones to make is this minimalist to-do list with offline support. All right, so let's go ahead and ask it to create this. Create this application. Use next JS 14, and let's say Tailwind, CSS, and TypeScript. All right, so let's see what the result will be. We asked it to create this application. Here we can see the table of contents, exactly it's mapping and planning the things that we have to do. This is very nice to see. I usually don't see it in other tools. I really like this approach to solving the problem and also giving it as an end result to us, the developers. So this is the prerequisites. This is the project setup. Very nice. All right. It tells us exactly what to do. I really, really like it. Very, very nice. All right. Create the main file. All right. And here it starts to generate the code. All right. So I find this super interesting. So it creates a to-do list component. That's nice to see. Then it goes over to a main to-do component. So I really like the engineering side of things. To do use context. All right. All right. And here is the index TSS. I really like the structure of it. Really breaks the code down into multiple steps. Offline support. So it actually tells us how to specifically create offline support. Really lovely. All right, so this is the code over here. A handle offline functionality over here. Beautiful. It still continues to generate. This is beautiful. Really, these guys can generate so much text, give us exactly what we need to know. It's insane. This is really the power of having a big context window, guys. Really. This is insane. Deployment, you can deploy the app. It also shows you how to deploy the application. This is amazing. Whoa, amazing, guys, amazing. So let me see. I will try to put this into Llama Coder. I don't believe it can handle the prompt because it's super huge. All right, let's try it out. I don't think it's going to work, guys, in all honesty. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to give this a try and hope for the best. Let's see. Coming up with a project plan, this may take 15 seconds. But as a start, I find this tool amazing. Like super big details. You can generate loads of tokens and output, giving very detailed advice like this for a course, for tutorial, for getting beginner explanations. I think this is incredible. This is very, very incredible. Let's see if... All right, so hi, time to eat. Let's see. And this version doesn't work. I don't think that Llama Coder actually used my code. Use the code I provided to you. All right, so we are going to ask Llama to use the code I provided. So hopefully that's better. But this seems amazing. They also changed a little bit the architecture. And one of the interesting things about this model is that the performance it has is comparable to models like GPT 4o, Claude Sonnet, and DeepSeek V3. It actually is on par with DeepSeek. If you can see here, DeepSeek V3 and MiniMax text. And I think DeepSeek is a little bit bigger as a model. I'm not exactly sure. But this shows how open source models have started to catch up to the competition. I think actually DeepSeek is a little better now that I see the benchmark, but it doesn't have such a big context window. So yeah, that's also something important. Like for specific generations, this is important. For example, here on Longbench, this one is by far the best. Like for anything that needs long context, this is absolutely great. And I think in the future, by having bigger, more expanded data, we're going to see results. So there are some kind of other benchmarks that we see over here. It works quite well. So that's interesting. All right. So let's see. It does not work. This thing is not working. So yeah, this thing doesn't work. Now, the reason for it not working, I don't know, but again, I find this super interesting as a tool. They also have got some kind of video and audio over here. I have no absolute idea. Speech synthesis. Okay, so they've got some kind of other tools. I don't want to, go away from the main topic of the video. So let's see. I would be very, very excited to see if Llama Coder can actually code this application for us and what the difference between these two would be. Again, don't forget that Llama Coder is a dedicated application for coding. So let's see. Let's compare like the differences. And it uses Quencoder below. Let's see what the result will be in this case. All right, to implement a minimalist to do. Okay, so this is a lot shorter as a generation output, probably to cut costs. All right, so explanation, hooks. All right. I get it. Hi. All right, so this code works, but you know what it's lacking? I think it's lacking this IndexedDB component. So we want to have offline functionality. So add offline functionality. To implement offline support using IndexedDB, you need to modify the existing toList component. This is a low-level API. So indeed, this tool again gives us some explanations, which is nice to see. I firmly expect it not to work because we use a preview window. So I think caching will be having a problem. And yeah, exactly. You cannot really do that. There is a problem there. So it's not really a problem of the LLM. It's more like the environment I tested in. But in my opinion, I think it's worth adding it to your tools, to your tool case, because what we do over here is we use tools for free. And you can use this one as well. Some tools offer solutions. The best thing is to use all of the tools that you know and have available because, guys, why not?